Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're not just talking about any manga. We're talking about a classic, a mind bender, a series that will make you question everything you thought you knew about humanity, and maybe even make you look at your own hand a little differently. Yes, I'm talking about Hitoshi Iwaaki's masterpiece, Parasite. Now, before anyone jumps into the comments, let me be crystal clear. We are focusing exclusively on the completed manga series, not the anime, not the live action movies, not the recent Korean spin off. We're going back to the source where the real magic and mayhem happened. So grab a snack, maybe not anything too squishy, and let's get into it. At its core, Parasite kicks off with a premise that's both terrifying and honestly a little bit hilarious. Our protagonist is Japanese names are very difficult. Shinichi Izumi. Shinichi Izumi, a totally normal 17-year-old high schooler. One night, while he's catching some Z's, a worm-like alien tries to pull a fast one and sneak into his brain through his nose. Classic alien move, right? Except Shinichi wakes up, sneezes, wiggles, and accidentally stops the little critter from reaching its destination. Instead, it burrows it into his right arm. And thus, Migi is born. Migi, which literally means right in Japanese. And he is our new hand buddy. Unlike other poor souls whose brains get completely taken over, Shinichi gets to keep his consciousness. This failed invasion is actually the genius stroke of the story, forcing these two wildly different beings, a human teenager and a purely logical, amoral alien, to share a body, and more importantly, to talk to each other. Their conversations? Oh, they are the absolute best. Migi, being a creature of pure logic, learns about human society by reading Shinichi's textbooks and just observing us. He'll casually drop philosophical bombs about human nature or why we eat animals, all while Shinichi is just trying to get through algebra. It's his constant back and forth, often laced with dark humor, that really drives the manga's deep themes. Migi's cold, unbiased observations are like a mirror, forcing Shinichi and us to question our own human centric views. But it's not all philosophical debates and awkward hand talk. Shinichi and Migi quickly realize they're not alone. The world is being silently infiltrated by other parasites who did successfully take over human brains. These guys turn their hosts' heads into grotesque, shape shifting weapons, and their favorite pastime? Hunting and eating other humans. These mincemeat murders become a grim reality, and our unlikely duo has to fight for survival against other parasites who can sense their unique hybrid nature. The parasites, bless their emotionless hearts, are purely driven by instinct, which makes their brutality even more unsettling. As the series progresses, Shinichi goes through a major transformation. After a near fatal injury, Migi integrates deeper into his body to save him, giving Shinichi enhanced senses and physical abilities. But here's the kick. He starts losing his empathy. He becomes aloof, insensitive, and struggles to cry. His girlfriend, Satomi, is understandably freaked out. There's this one moment where he refers to a dead dog as a ball of flesh in the shape of a dog. Migi even notes how much he sounds like him. This isn't just a side effect, it's the manga challenging what it truly means to be human. Beyond our main pair, we meet some unforgettable characters. There's Ryoko Tamiya, an intellectual parasite who takes over a teacher's body and gets pregnant. Her journey is fascinating as she experiments with human emotions, even maternal instincts, leading to a truly poignant sacrifice. Then there's Gotao, the ultimate physical threat, a composite parasite made of 5 individuals. Basically, a superpowered, nearly invincible killing machine. and even a human, Mayor Hirokawa, who believes that parasites are Earth's way of culling the human population to save the environment. These characters aren't just villains. They're different philosophical viewpoints in this grand debate. The series builds to a brutal, no-holds-barred confrontation with Godao pushing Shinichi and Migi to their absolute limits. And the ending, it's bittersweet. Migi enters a state of hibernation, explaining he needs to rest, bringing their shared journey to a close. Shinichi is left profoundly changed, navigating a world where the immediate threat has lessened, but the big questions about humanity's place in the ecosystem still linger. It's not a neat, tied up ending, and that's part of its power. So, why does Parasite manga get so much love? Well, for starters, it's a masterclass in genre blending. It's sci fi, it's horror, it's psychological thriller, and it's got action. The body horror is visceral and explicit, and trust me, the manga does not shy away from the gore. But it's not just for shock value. The explicit depictions of parasites doing their practical thing, like turning heads into blades, forces you to confront the brutal reality of survival and their alien logic. It's designed to make you think about our own predatory nature. And then there's the philosophical depth. This manga isn't afraid to get deep. It tackles identity, what it means to be human, and our relationship with the environment. It explores anthropocentrism, the human centered view, and biocentrism, where all life has inherent value. Shinichi's journey is a shift from one to the other. The series constantly questions humanity's self proclaimed superiority, especially given our impact on the planet. It thrives in moral ambiguity, making you uncomfortable but in a good, thought provoking way. And of course, the Shinichi and Migi dynamic. This is the heart of the story. Their relationship evolves from forced cohabitation to a genuine, albeit bizarre, friendship. Migi's cheeky, inquisitive nature and Shinichi's exasperation provide some much needed comic relief amidst all the horror going on. Seriously, Migi is so popular, they even sell plushies of him. Their bond is a microcosm of the manga's message about coexistence. Finally, Hitoshi Iwaaki's distinctive art style. It walks this incredible tightrope between cute, especially Migi's default form, and utterly grotesque when the parasites shapeshift. The detailed gore isn't just for shock. It enhances the horror and grounds the brutal reality of this world. It's bizarre, imaginative, and perfectly unsettling. Now, no manga is perfect, not even one as beloved as Parasite. There are a few areas where even Parasite can trip up. Some readers have pointed out pacing issues, particularly within the middle section of the manga. It can feel a bit repetitive, with Shinichi constantly dealing with high school drama, bullies, and individual parasite encounters. It takes a while for the parasite emergency to really escalate to a national scale, and some felt the prolonged high school setting became a bit cumbersome. While I think this focus on Shinichi's internal struggle is intentional, it can test some readers' patience. Then there's the criticism regarding supporting characters. Characters like Shinichi's girlfriend, Satomi Murano, and or the telekinetic Kana Kimishima are sometimes even as underdeveloped. Murano, in particular, often just reacts to Shinichi's changing humanity without much independent growth, which can feel a bit repetitive. Kana's arc has also been called pointless by some. Some readers also found the philosophical angle, especially the environmental themes, a bit confusing or unclear. Iwaki introduces the idea that in environmentalism is carried too far. It simply evolves into ecoterrorism, as seen with characters like Hirokawa. This nuance can make the overall message feel less straightforward, which might not be for everyone. I personally appreciate the ambiguity, but I can see how it might not land for all the readers. Finally, while many find the ending satisfying, Some have articulated that it felt kind of poorly tied off, or that the final chapter seemed to be tying off random loose ends after the primary emotional climaxes had concluded. Migi's hibernation, rather than a definitive resolution, leaves things open ended, which again is a deliberate choice that fits the manga's themes, but might not give everyone the closure they crave. So, who should let this story infect their mind? See what I did there? Little humor. Parasite is a fantastic read for fans of science fiction, body horror, and psychological thrillers. If you love stories that twist the human form into monstrous entities, dive deep into the minds of both humans and aliens, and keep you on the edge of your seat with psychological tension, this is for you. Think Invasion of the Body Snatchers meets The Thing, but with a uniquely Japanese philosophical twist. It's also a must read for anyone who enjoys profound philosophical questions about human nature and coexistence. If you like to think about morality, identity, environmentalism, and what truly defines humanity, you'll find plenty to chew on here. And surprisingly, it's great for those who appreciate a unique blend of gore, dark humor, and unexpected cuteness. Yes, it's violent and unsettling, but Migi brings so much genuine dark humor and charm that it balances things out. It's a wild ride of emotions and ideas. It truly appeals to a broad audience, from teenagers and young adults to seasoned adult readers like me, offering new layers of understanding with every reread. Parasite isn't just a product of its time, it's a timeless classic that continues to resonate. Its influence is clear in so many sci fi horror stories that came after it, and its philosophical depth elevates it far beyond just a monster story. It's a powerful reminder that even the most grotesque premises can be vehicles for profound introspection. It's a bloody, philosophical, and surprisingly funny journey that will stick with you long after you turn the final page. Hitoshi Iwaaki's genius shines through, proving that a story about a talking hand can truly leave a lasting impression. So if you haven't read Parasite yet, I highly recommend picking it up. You won't regret it. Well, maybe a little, but in the best way possible. What are your thoughts on Parasite? Have you read the manga? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the next videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next time.